Far beyond the known stars, in a quiet corner of the galaxy, Earth was just a small, blue dot among countless worlds. Few aliens had ever heard of it, and those who had mostly laughed. They say humans exist there, but surely they are only stories, the alien elders said. They called humans myths, fragile creatures unworthy of notice. Yet, curiosity always found a way, and a small fleet of alien scouts approached the planet, silent and glowing. From their massive observation ships, they watched cities filled with tiny beings moving like ants. The aliens saw no powerful weapons, no fleets, no machines capable of space travel. Only fragile life, walking, running, living. They laughed and recorded their findings, marking humans as harmless myths. Unknown to them, Earth was quietly preparing a secret that would shock the galaxy. In hidden laboratories, deep underground and beneath oceans, humans were building machines unlike any other. Massive warships designed to move through space with incredible speed. Armored like planets, armed with weapons that could destroy entire fleets. These machines were controlled by humans, trained from childhood to think like tacticians. Every pilot knew how to fight, evade, and strike with deadly precision. The aliens' mockery could not reach these hidden champions. They were ready, waiting for the right moment to show the galaxy what humanity really was. Meanwhile, the aliens sent messages back to their home worlds, spreading stories of their observations. They claimed humans were small, weak, and completely harmless. Many alien civilizations laughed at the reports, calling them foolish. Mythical creatures? How amusing, they said. But not all aliens were so confident. Some sensed something strange about Earth, a quiet strength hidden beneath the surface. Yet even they could not imagine the truth. On Earth, scientists and commanders moved with calm determination. A countdown had begun for the first trial of the new warships. Every engineer, every pilot, and every strategist knew their place. No one spoke of fear, only of precision. The fleet waited silently, engines dormant, weapons hidden. All eyes turned to the skies, expecting nothing, and yet ready for everything. Back among the alien scouts, laughter turned to curiosity. What if the humans are not myths? A young alien whispered. But no one listened, and they continued to watch. They thought they understood Earth, its people, and its weaknesses. They had no idea that the very things they laughed at would soon become their greatest nightmare. Suddenly, in the deep blue of space, a faint hum began to rise. It was almost too quiet to notice, but it grew, resonating through the alien sensors. Lights flickered on the hidden human warships, engines powering up, shields activating. The aliens squinted, confused and worried. They could not see the scale of what was coming. For the first time, fear touched the edges of their minds. What they had called myths were preparing to strike. The galaxy was about to witness the true power of humanity. And yet, no one on either side spoke. The moment was still, like the pause before a storm. The aliens still thought they were watching weak, harmless creatures. And the humans still waited, silent and deadly. The mockery of the galaxy was about to end. The first strike of Earth's hidden power was almost here. The alien scouts hovered above Earth's largest cities. Their sensors scanned the ground, searching for signs of danger. They expected fragile creatures to scatter at the sight of them. Instead, humans walked calmly beneath the alien ships. No fear showed in their eyes, no panic in their movements. Strange vehicles moved through the streets, carrying supplies and weapons. The aliens whispered to each other, confused and uneasy. Are they really that small? Are they really so calm? Deep in the hidden human bases, warships stirred silently. Engines hummed, weapons shifted into position, and shields flickered to life. Pilots and commanders watched the skies carefully. Every move was calculated, every signal studied. The humans did not rush, they waited for the perfect moment. From above, the aliens could not see the true strength hidden beneath Earth's cities and oceans. They only saw small beings walking under a sky filled with strange lights. They thought humans were myths, nothing more. On the streets, humans seemed ordinary, but small drones zipped past the aliens, mapping the ships, scanning their energy, learning their weaknesses. The aliens noticed, puzzled by these tiny flying machines. "What are they doing?" an alien commander asked nervously. "They are harmless, right?" But doubt crept into their minds. The laughter that had followed them across the stars was fading, replaced by confusion. Earth was quiet, almost peaceful, but something in the silence felt wrong. Then, without warning, the first human warships emerged. From hidden bases under oceans and deserts, massive machines rose into orbit. Shields glowing, engines roaring, weapons aimed precisely. The aliens froze, unsure of how to react. Their scouts had not expected this. Their mockery had blinded them. The humans were real, and they were far more dangerous than any story had suggested. A beam of light shot from a human ship, striking a scout craft. The explosion lit up the clouds and reflected in the alien sensors. Panic spread quickly among the alien scouts. They tried to escape, but the humans were already surrounding them. Formation after formation moved with perfect coordination. It was as if the humans were one mind controlling every ship. The aliens realized too late that the creatures they had mocked were masters of war. In the skies above, human drones darted through enemy lines. They sabotaged systems, disrupted communications, and created confusion. The alien fleet struggled to respond, their laughter completely gone. "They are not myths," one alien muttered in fear. "They are something we cannot fight." On the ground, humans watched through screens and sensors. Commanders smiled calmly, their plans unfolding perfectly. The first strike had succeeded, but they were only beginning. Every human knew their role, every machine followed its order. Together, they were unstoppable, a force that had been hidden for centuries. The aliens, once arrogant and mocking, now trembled in disbelief. And in the quiet between attacks, one thought echoed across the alien fleet. Had they underestimated humanity too much? Had they laughed at myths while the greatest power of the galaxy prepared to strike? The answer was coming, and no one would survive unshaken. Earth had shown its first proof of strength, and the galaxy would never be the same again. Earth's warships moved through space like silent predators. Every ship in perfect formation, every weapon ready. The aliens watched in disbelief as humans coordinated their fleet with flawless precision. It was as if they had practiced this for centuries. Though small in size compared to alien warships, human vessels moved with speed and power that seemed impossible. Lasers cut through the darkness, shields shimmered with energy, and stealth fighters darted in and out. The aliens tried to regroup, but every move they made had already been anticipated. On the ground, humans monitored every battle. Commanders studied alien tactics with careful attention. Pilots followed orders without hesitation, striking swiftly and retreating when needed. Every attack was precise, every maneuver deadly. Alien ships fell one by one, and fear spread across their fleet. "They are real, and we underestimated them," the alien commanders whispered. Panic grew as more human warships rose from hidden bases. From deserts, mountains, and even deep under the oceans, fleets joined the battle. The aliens realized they were facing not just one planet, but a civilization united in strategy and strength. Among the human fleet, smaller ships carried out special missions, sabotaging enemy engines, creating diversions, and mapping alien weaknesses. Humans worked together like a single mind. Even alien attempts to escape were blocked by hidden human traps. Gravity wells pulled ships off course, energy fields scrambled sensors, and invisible mines waited silently. The alien fleet could do nothing but watch as their forces were destroyed. "Myths, they were never myths," one alien cried. "They are a force we cannot defeat." Meanwhile, Earth scientists observed the battle with calm faces. Every experiment, every calculation, every plan had prepared them for this day. Humans had studied alien tactics, predicted their moves, and built weapons to counter them. It was not luck, but planning, intelligence, and discipline. From orbit to the ground, humans communicated silently, coordinating their attacks with invisible signals. Each strike was stronger than the last, and alien morale began to crumble. The galaxy trembled as news of the humans' power spread. Other alien races, once skeptical, now whispered in fear. They exist, and they are not to be taken lightly. Earth had proven that size did not matter. That small creatures could challenge the greatest fleets in the galaxy, and that determination, intelligence, and unity could make myths come alive. Back among the alien scouts, a young commander watched silently. He had doubted humans before, laughed at them even. Now he could see their true strength, and a cold fear filled him. Every alien ship that fell was proof that they had been wrong. Every human maneuver was proof that myths could be deadly. The humans of Earth had awakened, and the galaxy would never ignore them again. But even in victory, humans stayed cautious. They knew that larger fleets would come, stronger and more prepared. They knew this was only the beginning of their rise among the stars. Every pilot, every commander, every ship was ready for the challenges ahead. For humanity was no longer a myth. It was a force, rising, growing, and unstoppable. And as the alien fleet retreated, broken and terrified, one thought echoed across space. The humans had proven their power, but the real test was yet to come. The rising power of Earth was only beginning to be felt, and the galaxy would soon remember the day myths became reality. The aliens retreated, but not for long. They gathered their largest war fleet, preparing to strike Earth with everything they had. Thousands of ships filled the void of space, bristling with weapons. They believed their numbers and firepower would crush the tiny humans easily. But humans had already predicted this move. Every strategy, every tactic, every possible attack had been studied and countered. Deep in orbit, Earth's warships moved with silent precision. Hidden fleets waited in unseen positions, cloaked and ready. Gravity traps were set, mines lay in secret paths, and decoy ships floated harmlessly. Humans were calm, confident, and deadly. Every commander knew the role of every ship, every fighter, every weapon. The aliens, confident in their superiority, did not see the dangers ahead. The first alien flagship moved forward, its massive guns aimed at Earth. It had destroyed many small planets before, and believed nothing could stop it. Then it hit a trap. A sudden gravity well pulled it off course. Shields flickered, engines faltered, and hidden mines tore through its hull. The explosion lit up space, and shockwaves rippled through the alien fleet. Panic spread immediately, as smaller ships tried to flee, only to be caught in human traps. It was the first proof that humans were not myths, but masters of war. From hidden bases on Earth, humans launched waves of attacks. Stealth fighters darted between enemy ships, disabling engines, and cutting communications. Laser beams tore through shields, while plasma cannons destroyed even the largest vessels. Every move was precise, every strike deadly. Alien commanders shouted orders, but it was too late. Humans were always one step ahead, anticipating every tactic, every counter, every escape. In the chaos, smaller alien fleets tried to regroup. They thought their speed could save them. But humans had mapped their every move, every weakness. Invisible mines, magnetic traps, and sudden ambushes turned their retreat into disaster. The alien fleets fell like dominoes, their confidence shattered. From the largest warships to the smallest scout ships, none could escape. The humans of Earth were proving that planning, intelligence, and unity were more powerful than raw strength. Even as victory approached, humans remained cautious. They knew that larger fleets would come, more cunning and stronger. Every pilot, every engineer, every commander stayed alert. The deadly strategy they had designed was only the first step. It was a warning to the galaxy: underestimate humanity at your own peril. The aliens, once arrogant and mocking, were now desperate and fearful. We thought they were myths, but we were wrong, one cried. They are something we cannot defeat. Galactic history was being rewritten. The planet they once mocked was now a deadly power. A civilization that had turned weakness into strength, and silence into strategy. And as Earth's fleet regrouped after the battle, one thought echoed through human commanders. This victory was proof of their power. But the real war was only beginning. The galaxy had noticed Earth. And myths were about to become legends that no one could ignore. The alien fleet was broken, retreating in panic. Earth's humans had proven their strength, their tactics, and their unity. The galaxy watched in awe and fear as the small planet became a symbol of power. Humans had turned mockery into victory, myths into reality. From orbit to the ground, every human ship, every pilot, and every commander moved with calm precision. They repaired their warships, reloaded their weapons, and prepared for any counterattack. Even in victory, humans stayed alert, knowing that the universe would not forget this day. They had shown the galaxy that humans were not weak. That size and numbers were not always the measure of power. Intelligence, strategy, and courage could make even myths unstoppable. Across the alien fleet, fear spread like wildfire. They had laughed at humans before, called them stories, imagined them small and powerless. Now they fled, warning others of the deadly planet that had risen. The aliens would tell tales of Earth, not as a myth, but as a civilization that could destroy entire fleets. The very idea of humans became a weapon in the galaxy. Whispers of their power spread from system to system. No one would ever doubt humanity again. On the ground, humans celebrated quietly, not with arrogance, but with the satisfaction of a mission accomplished. They had protected their home, proven their place in the stars, and warned the galaxy. Never underestimate humanity. In secret bases, engineers and scientists worked to improve their war machines. Every success was studied, every failure remembered. The humans of Earth were ready for the next challenge. They knew that more powerful enemies would come. Stronger fleets, cunning commanders, and galaxies that underestimated them. But Earth's people were united, prepared, and fearless. They had survived mockery, proven their might, and claimed their place among the stars. The alien commanders could only watch from afar. They had underestimated humans, and now they knew the truth. Myths could fight, could strategize, and could win. The small blue planet had awakened, and it had changed the balance of power in the galaxy. From the first scout ships to the final retreating flagships, every alien understood the warning. Earth was not to be challenged lightly. The humans who had been laughed at now held the power of legends, and their story would inspire fear, respect, and awe across the stars. As the dust settled and Earth's fleet returned to orbit, a new chapter began. Humans looked to the stars with confidence, knowing they had faced mockery and conquered it. The galaxy had called them myths. But myths do not conquer fleets, destroy warships, and survive the impossible. Legends do. And humanity had become a legend. The triumph was complete. The galaxy would never forget the day humans proved they were more than myths. They were a force that could not be ignored.